If you're confused about how to breathe when you lift weights, then you're definitely not alone. Do you breathe in the push or do you breathe in the lowering? Do you hold your breath at the bottom? And I know it's really confusing, and honestly, it puts a lot of people off when it comes to strength training. And here's the kicker: breathing wrong can really throw you off your whole set. You get too confused, too overwhelmed, and in some cases, it can make you lightheaded and dizzy or even unstable. And that is the last thing that we want when we're trying to get stronger. If you haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. I've been coaching people over 40 for the last sort of 13 years, and fitness coaching is all I do all day long. And the breathing thing comes up all the time. So I'm going to share with you the exact strategy I teach my clients on how to breathe when they're lifting weights. And I'm going to also share some common sense advice that I got when I first did my PT certification many years ago. So let's just go into the gym. I'm going to share with you 3 exercises and show you how to breathe on each different one. And hopefully then you'll be able to take that away and apply it to your own training. And after today's video, you're going to know exactly how to breathe when you strength train. When it comes to breathing when lifting weights, there's a couple of things I just want to put in context for you to make it a little bit easier to understand. So if you're a power lifter, let's say, there is very much room to be pausing and to breathing out heavily and breathing in heavily. Let's just say I'm doing a maximum weight deadlift, okay? And I'm gonna come down this way. It would make sense for me to hold my breath at the bottom because I can brace sort of the inside of my core, my TVA, transverse abdominis muscle, and that extra air in my lungs there gives me something to push against. So when I lift, I can breathe out heavily. Now, if you're lifting weights in the rep range that I recommend, 12 to 15 reps, I don't think that's necessary because you don't need that extra support to be able to push you back to the start. So if you're doing 12 to 15 reps, then the simple breathing cadence that I want you to do is that you're going to breathe out on the push, and then you're going to breathe in on the lower, and then you just breathe back out on the push. So there's not really any holding your breath. So if I was going to do this with these weights here, I'm doing shoulder presses, I'm going to breathe out and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay? Now, when you do it that simple way, that absolutely works. Because when you're breathing out, you're able to put more force into it. And when you're lowering it down, there's an opportunity to breathe in, fill your lungs, to push that out. Because the thing of it is, we're taking in oxygen because our muscles depend on oxygen. Even when you're weight training, is something called anaerobic without oxygen. But when you start doing 12 to 15 reps, you kind of do need that oxygenated to help you with the weightlifting. I'm going to cut in real quick here just before we get started. And I want to tell you about a free strength program that we have that's been downloaded probably close to, I think, 10,000 times. It's been incredible. And so many people are loving the free workout guide. It's designed for people over 40 that use light weights to get stronger in the comfort of your own home using very minimal equipment. And if you would like to have a copy of that plan, visit the link in the description or the first comment and you will get that delivered straight to your email inbox. Now, let's get back into the exercise. So I've shown you the dumbbell shoulder press. Let's just say we're going to do a push-up or incline push-up on a bar this way, all right? I'm going to breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. But like I said, I'd rather just breathe normally. So as I'm just coming in here like this, I find it to be much smoother. And I can even talk doing this as well. It's not really affecting. When I get to the sort of last heavy, sort of like the last 3 to 4, 5 reps where I expect it to be hard, then I might, really push out, really push back out that way. But I don't make a big deal about that kind of breathing, certainly, for the majority of the reps. I kind of keep it for the last sort of couple that are going to be very hard. Let's just say we're going to finish off with a goblet squat, okay? So now you're using a lot bigger muscles in your body. And like I said at the beginning, you may need to hold your breath to brace a little bit, maybe around the hard reps. So again, I will keep my chest up nice and tall. As I start to squat this way, I'm just breathing normally, but as I get to the end and it starts to get a little bit harder and my legs are starting to fatigue just a little bit, I may come down and breathe in, hold just a little bit, breathe out at the top. For those last hard reps. allows me to brace my core a little bit, to give me some resistance to push back out. And I find that to be a much better way to breathe when you're lifting. So the little piece of advice that I had from our instructors in PT school was get your client to breathe normally. What does that mean? Just don't think about the breathing, because when you don't think about it, you just breathe anyway. So if I'm going to do these sets, I'm just now breathing quite normally, and I'm able to do these without overthinking about it, even when it starts to get heavy at the end. So breathing normally, I feel, is a much better cue than trying to teach people to breathe, to breathe out on the push and breathe in on the descent. It kind of causes sometimes this sort of hyperventilation, I think, and that itself can cause you to be a little bit dizzy as well. So for you guys who are confused about it, we're not lifting super heavy weights here. We're lifting 12 to 15 reps. We're making those last couple of reps nice and hard. And in that scenario, I don't think you need to really worry about your breathing cadence. But what I would say though is do not hold your breath. I see people lifting and they're holding their breath, and that itself can cause you to feel a bit dizzy, can feel the set to be off a little bit. And if you've got somebody with like high blood pressure and whatnot, it can skyrocket your blood pressure through the roof. So holding your breath is not a good idea. So breathing normally, natural cadence, all of a sudden you get into the rhythm when you're training and you're going to feel 10 times better. Now, another question that I have as well is you said 12 to 15 reps. Why not lift super heavy, like 3 to 5 reps? Well, I'm glad you asked. I made a video on exactly that topic of how to use light weights to get strong. So head over to that video there and I will see you in a minute.